Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Cloudbound Studios. It's been a long time, I know, but now we're gonna start. Today we're gonna place, I'm gonna explain how to use those speed signs or how to understand them. But before I come to this, I have some other things. Just short information. My few next videos will be like this, that I will talk next while I'm playing. Those videos will be more like long play videos. It's easier for me to drop faster videos on YouTube because then I don't have to edit a lot because you know my other videos, and yeah. All right. And it's also because I don't have a lot of time now in the moment anyway, so I have to find a solution that I still can feed you with YouTube videos. All right. About the signals, I really want to add the signal mod now in the near future. I still have to check some things out, and then I hope I can add this. If I have to use Open Computers mod next to the Signals mod, then I have to cancel this because I'm really bad when it comes to the Open Computer mod, because it's not that easy to understand, and especially not for me because I'm good in building and other stuff to do with the PC, but I cannot program things. And you have to program stuff to make automatic trains and connect all those switches together. But I think there's maybe other solutions. And yeah, for the switch, maybe we still have to switch the switch manually, because yeah, I have to find a solution how to automate them, but I'm not sure if I will find something. But for the signals mode, if I don't have to use the Open Computers mode, I for sure will add the signal mode, and then we also have signals. I still have to understand how exactly I still have to understand how signals actually work. I know just the basic stuff, but yeah, I'm not so familiar with signals. Anyway, yeah. Houses, a lot of houses, they don't have furniture. I'm not sure if I will place all those different houses I already built furnitures in, but I will try to, when I build houses in the future, that I directly add the furniture to it, so I don't have to make this in another time, and for sure then I will for sure not forget it. Yeah, but keep this in mind. Also, I'm not a big fan to build houses. I always need a lot of time for only one house, and often I really want to make a whole village, and this needs a lot of time. But for sure I have to build a village or town in some places. This I really need to do. For example, here we have a tram, and I know I didn't unlock this area on the map, but there I still have to build the tram, and I want to add the houses, so everything fits together, and I also can, yeah, because of a lot of details, it's very important that I build here a town. But a lot of places will be just nature, and also in the future. But for example, here there is a very long station, but there is no houses. Or there is a village, but it would be nice if there are more houses. So yeah, for this I come to the questions about server. I'm really bad when it's coming to the point or when it's about servers, because yeah, I'm really bad in it. I don't really understand how server works. Also, it needs time to carry about and everything, and I really want just to drop faster videos and mainly build, and I will focus mostly on building tracks and less houses. But I will still build stations and this houses where you can store the train or railroads. This I will still add for sure, but only just houses. There will not be a lot. Yeah. Crossings. Someone asked me how to build crossings, and I only have two solutions how I made it, because I also am not a professional in this, but yeah, I show you my two solutions I have. So in this world we have two packages. We have the Voxel trains pack with those trains and the rails that I used here. Then we have also another pack, and this is the ATSF Trackage pack. Those two you really need when you enter this world, because I use the ATSF Trackage pack only for the crossings. And when you have the pack, you can for sure go inside the menu, and here you can find it. By me it's on page 1, for you it's maybe on another page, but you can read, and here it's written ATSF, yeah. Here's ATSF concrete crossing, and this I used for one crossing, for example. I didn't make a lot of crossings already. And then you can just place it and continue building the tracks. One difference is that this rails, it looks more realistic than those, so yeah, because it's not the same package. But it's actually okay. I think I made when I tried before to make a recording, I placed a crossing here and I deleted, but I'm gonna place it again. So when you place it, it looks like this. All right, and yeah, you can see a little bit the difference, but I'm okay with it. I can live, because I like crossings and I want to build more crossings in the future. And as long as I know this pack don't contain crossings, so I have to use the ATSF Trackage pack for the crossings. All right, this is solution numero uno. Whoopa. Then we have also another solution. If you can't live with it, there is another option, and this is when you go inside here. Wow. You have also only the ATSF concrete crossing, but only the middle, and this looks like this, just a platform, and you can place it through the rail, and I really recommend you to place it in 90 degrees to the rails, because if you place it this way in the same direction like the track is, what happens is when the train when the train is coming here, it has to decide sorry it has to decide between the platform or the existing track. And a lot of time the locomotive, the train decides for the platform, because the platform is also kind of track, so you can build a whole railway, I guess, only with the platform, and you can ride the train actually over it without having rails. So it will decide between those two rails at that point, and at this point it will derail, or maybe sometimes he also jumps back, but yeah, it's a risk, and I don't like risk when it's about railway. So I recommend to place the platform 90 degrees to the track like this, and then you can place it back. Beautiful. The difference is now you have still the track from this pack, but you don't have the gap here, as you can see. And maybe, I'm not sure, maybe there is another platform with a thing that goes up, but if not, you can build it by your own like this. Also, I already built it before, but you can use the chisel and bits mode here. Go here, and then you can press shift to make those blocks bigger, and then you can scroll down. And I use the ceramic, it's in German, but it's not the concrete block, it's not the dry concrete, and it's not wool. Yeah, it's not glass. It's yeah, the ceramic. And then I took the turquoise, but it's actually gray. And when you press shift, yeah, you can see over the hotbar you have it shows you all those different options you have, and you can change between the size of the chisel and bits or of the blocks. So I use, for example, 1 of 4 square, and then you can cube, and then you can place it like this, but you have to only build in 1 hitbox of a block. Here you can see the line, and then you press shift again and you go to 1 of 8, for example. I mean, you can make like you want, but this is the way I do. Wait a moment. So, and you finish that part. Now you have it. Wait, I have to empty my hotbar. So then you can press middle mouse button, you click on it, and then you have the block. I mean, a lot of you guys know this when you in creative and you don't want to go inside the inventory and take the block manually. You can also go to the block whatever you want and just press middle click and you have it. I mean, this is the same. Then when you have this, yeah, for sure you can just place it like you want, and then you have your crossing, and it looks very beautiful. Sorry. Yeah, this is the other solution I have for you, and yeah, I have only those 2 solutions, but I guess the other is the better solution. It could be, by the way, when you use the middle platform. Just one moment. That when the train drives, when it's like this, when the train drives over it, I realized that it's still affected. So every time it drives over it, the train gonna shake, and that means it realized, okay, something is in the track. So I'm not sure, but one time I think it also happened that the train just stuck at this place and didn't go further. So yeah, this option is a little bit risky, but maybe also not anymore because of updates or something, I'm not sure. But otherwise, just use the normal crossing, and yeah, it's a little bit the difference, but at least you have a crossing with everything. Good. Now I guess we have everything. One more thing before we're gonna start the video. For those who don't want to wait every time, because in different biomes your heat bar it drops really fast, or it always stays under the minimum it have to use to drive off. So you always experience that, or I also experienced a lot of time that I had to give more gas and wait until or more power in the motor to wait, or to decrease the waiting time, that it goes faster up until this point, and then you can drive off. But to avoid this, that you already can start from the cold, you go into the immersive railroading config menu, and then you go to config, and then you go to balance. Yeah, yes, exactly. And then you can see here fuel required, and then you can just press it off or false, and then you should be okay. Then you can just drive off like this. See, it's it's still under the minimum, and you can already drive off. So this is something really nice, because I don't have the patience every time I stop in a station. Then I have to wait until the heat bar is up again, and then I can drive off. So now with this solution you can really already start from the beginning. Yeah, and also a YouTuber, he's called Bravura Lion. He also makes really nice videos, but he drives in different simulator. He drives different trains, and yeah, and he's also watching sometimes my videos. I think he's a really fan, and he made a video about my world, and I was really thankful for this. It was really nice also for me to watch through the eyes from someone else, and not always from my own eyes. Yeah, also the expression and everything was so beautiful to watch. And what I realized for him, but I think maybe for also for other guys, before I'm gonna explain, yeah, for sure it's necessary to watch tutorials how to use immersive railroading, but I'm still gonna explain really short. You can delete the trains. I know a lot of you guys know this, but you can delete the trains with shift, and then you just hit it, and then you have it in your hand, and you can place it again also. So this is how to remove your trains. One more thing, when you go inside and you have your speed thing very big here, and you don't like this, you can change this with when you go into the menu, and then you go to option, and then you go to view settings, or graphic settings, and then you have here yeah, it's on German GUI-Größe, but this is the button where you can make it bigger, the menu and everything. Also the hotbar is then bigger, and maybe you have it right now like this, because this is standard, I guess. And wow. And then you can change it also to very small, but then the hotbar is also very small. So I always have it to normal, and then also your what is it called, indicator, I'm not sure, but it's much smaller, so it doesn't take the whole screen. And yeah, and if you're wondering which keys I use for driving the trains, all right. To drive with the trains, I use actually this part of the keyboard. So I use 7 to increase the speed, 1 to decrease the speed, and 4 to zero the speed. So it's easy for me to know which keys I need to use for the driving. Then 8 is to increase the brakes, and 2 is to decrease the brakes, and 5 I use to zero the brakes. Yeah, this was everything, and so let's start. All right, this was everything. Now we can go to the speed signs, and I'm gonna explain you now how I built those. But you already saw it by the crossing. I mean, it's also the same. It's with the chisel and bits mod, but I still will shortly show how to build it. And then I'm gonna explain how to read them, or how the system is behind. So. All right, here we are. I want to keep it short because I already talked a lot of things, and if it was really too long, the intro, I mean, it was 20 minutes of talking. Write me in the comments if it was too long or too, yeah, not really interesting. But I think there was some important points. But yeah, short, because I explained why we are driving. Then we have number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. That means 10 kilometers per hour, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and there is also somewhere a 10, and 10 means 100. So you always just have to add a 0. All right, this sign I will explain later while we are driving, but in short words, when you go left, then it's 90, and when you go straight, it's 70, because the 90 is more near to the arrow to the left. So when you go left, it's 90, and when you go straight, you only have to watch this sign for 70, for example. Then, okay, we say we know that we go straight, and why it's 70 on the top is because maybe there is a curve to the right where it's really sharp, but the switch to the left is more or less sharp, and that's why you can go with 90 to the left, but you have to go with 70 straight because there is a curve coming or something. Just if you're wondering. So it could be also up the opposite. It depends. You have just to follow the numbers. Then now you come, for example, with 120 or something. Then you don't have to be at this point with 70 or 90. No, you have from here until this sign, you have time to break down to 70 or 90. And then the switch is coming to the left or the straight way, and then with the curve to the right, for example. So you have always space between, or you have always time between, in this space between the sign with the, where it's written how fast you can go or have to go, and until here. So you have time to break. All right. Then, yeah, and again, this is how the deadline looks like. Now we have, for example, also H. H means stop, and on German is halt, and that means that this sign is always 1 kilometer or 500 meters before the station. I'm not sure how it's in reality, how many meters it's before a station, but then you know a station is coming when you read this sign. This is something else. This sign only shows up in a station, and actually always at the end of a station, because then you know you have to always drive, no matter how long your train is, you always have to brake at this point and not before. So when you're gonna brake in a station, I mean, if you go through the station, you go through it, and you don't have to watch this. It doesn't mean that you have to stop, it just shows where you have to stop at the station. So a lot of you know that there are also like a sign with 150 or 200 or only 3, 2, 1, and then there's something else. Then if you have a train with 4 wagons, then you're gonna stop by the number 1. If you have a train with 8 wagons, you're gonna stop by number 2, and if you have 13 wagons, you're gonna stop by number 3 for 300 meters. So those signs always have a rooftop, but all the other signs on the way, or especially this sign on the way, is always in the square. But yeah, when it's always in the square, or especially in this world, then it is a speed sign, or a sign that is yeah, you know what, I explained it. You know what this is now. But yeah, this is in the station, and this is to show when the station is coming. Yeah, still have to place those signs on the standard gauge railway. I only placed everywhere those signs except the narrow gauge railway. I still have to place it there here, but for the standard gauge railway it's already complete. Only those signs are missing. All right, I'm shortly show how to build them, and again I build it with chisel and blitz mode. So I go here. I'm not sure. With a light gray concrete, or this is the block I used. And then you have here your square. For example, I made it like this, then I better see the middle. And then with shift you can change the size of the cube. We go with 1 of 8. Oh no, it was yeah. I'm not sure if this is in the middle. Zack, 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 zack. Yeah, this looks better. Alright, this should be the middle. Yeah, and then like this. Oh, you can make it faster. You go to line. Where is it? Here. Then you make just zack, 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 and zack, and zack. Alright, and then you have the pole. And then you press a middle mouse button with an empty slot, and then you have your pole, and then you just can place it everywhere you like this. So, and yeah, guys, I think the rest is clear. I think I made this with wool and black wool. And yeah, then you can build your own sign. But yeah, this is the way I made it. Then I will say let's start driving. Alright, we are here and we have our BLS locomotive in the blue version, and then we have those 2020 double deck wagons, but in the short version. Here with the restaurant car. This is how it looks inside. It's really nice. And I really love that also the light and everything works. It's pretty much like a simulator. Yeah. So we're gonna start here in the play car. Oh yeah, because we are now here in the wagon where you have to be in the cab. Yeah, this is why we are at that height level. But yes. Okay, let's go. And let's see. So now we see we have 50. So we're gonna wait until our last wagon, or I mean the locomotive, also passes this sign, and then we're gonna accelerate to 50. And again, I know a lot of you guys already know these rules, but for those who don't know or are new with trains, or yeah, so I'm gonna explain it. So here we can then go with 60, but we're gonna wait. Let's go faster. I'm gonna change the few settings a bit higher so we can see the last wagon locomotive. Alright, good, now we are good, so we can go with 60. Then we have 100. So we're gonna wait. And now we can go. So I think already here we can see, yes, 60. All right. A little bit more, but yeah. Still Minecraft. So at this point you have to be on 60 and it's already written 40, so we go direct 40, but we can take it now easy because we still have time to go down to 40. It doesn't have to be right now. So this was a little bit a hard break, but yeah. Go. So now we are on 40. And then we're gonna pass the station. And yeah, 40 because it's a really sharp curve, as you can see. You still not see your own rails, but it's really near to it. So I like it. It's so nice. I would say now our wagons are all straight, so we can go to 50. Not yet. We can give a little bit more gas, or more power. So now we can go to 50, but already in the front it's going back to 40, so yeah, let's go to 50 now. Here you don't have a lot of time to stay on 50, but yeah. See, it's now we have to go back to 40, and there is already the sign where it shows that we have to be on 40. Or when we have to be on 40. So perfect. Now around this beautiful curve of this village. There is also a a cable car where you can go up. It's actually just a mine cart, but I put slower rails. Oh, we're a little bit too fast. Because I have a railcraft installed, and there you have wooden rails, so the minecart goes really slow, so it feels like you really go a cable car up the mountain. So I really recommend to try it out. Also, when you are on the top, on the mountain station, and the minecart is at the bottom station, there is a button where you can press, and then the minecart goes up itself and comes to you, so you don't have to fly down the mountain and then send the minecart up. So it's a full functional cable car. So now we have 5 for 50, but we still have to wait. Somewhere about here. Now we can go faster. So now we're gonna change the direction. Now I have to think. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wagons. So we can go to the number 2. Okay, we are a little bit too fast. This is actually perfect. So we don't have to go all the way to the front. So this is here is perfect, I guess. All right. So now we are here, and then we go. Yeah, I'm gonna make faster. Let's see. Let's go back to the other side. Perfect. All right. Before we go into the locomotive, we're gonna change the switch to the left, like so. Then, by the way, in Switzerland there is left. We drive on the left side with the trains. With the cars, for sure, we drive on the right side, but our trains always drive by a double track on the left side. So this is why I also drive on the left side only. And we have now the BLS locomotive. The BLS locomotive, or in the BLS territorium, there I think they often drive also on the right side, but by the SBB they always drive on the left side. All right, the switch are all set except one in the high-speed track. I don't think that I can teleport there. Yeah, it's not that important. It's okay. All right. So now we see here that on the left side is 40, so because we have to change the switch, and if you will go straight to the right side, to the right route, then you can go with 50, but we have to go now with 40. So let's hop into the train. So now we have a really nice view. We are not, we are a little bit higher. All right, let's make day, or time set, let's make 22. So we have also sunrise. So now we see them on the top. That we can go with 50, but we're gonna wait. So now we can. Now here you see 20 with the arrow to the right. This is because here you can also have access to the rail yard. So if you will go to the right side, or yeah, then you have to go with 20. Otherwise you can ignore this sign if you go in this direction. This is also a really sharp curve, and no, I won't go back. But yeah, now we have 100. Yeah, because I always try to avoid that you can see your own rails in a curve, because the wagons are really long, and so I have to make wide curves, so like it's in realistic. But sometimes in realistic I also realize there are also really sharp curves. So model railway isn't every time wrong or too sharp with too sharp curves. So in real life you also have really sharp curves and still drive with long wagons, and somehow it's possible. So yeah. Oh cow, sorry. So now we are on 100. Wow. Nice view. It's really running smooth. Actually, I have a good PC, but it's still crazy. I mean, Minecraft is really working hard to load the chunks, but the train itself, it runs so smoothly. Hello, chicken. So now I think the next sign is coming. Yeah, here we can see 80. So we're gonna brake to 80. For this we have, I think, more time to brake down because it's after the station. Yeah, exactly. And the do not cross sign. Alright. And 80. Or actually at the other side, but yeah. Now, here's a really small tunnel, also from the size. Oh no, only the side is really near to the side, but not on the top. I thought it was smaller also on the top. Alright, this is the switch. I think it's set wrong, but yeah. It's okay. Ah, yeah, exactly. Bloop. Now we come into the snow biome and we see 50. I think it's really nice with the speed signs. It makes so much fun because you actually have to do something. Because it's always a challenge to make a beautiful breakdown that I am exactly at the right point on the right speed level. See, 53, 3, 2, 1, yeah, 1 kilometer too late. We're also gonna pass this station. We're gonna go direct to the end. So we have now 30. Because after the station there are coming really sharp curves. And yeah, my goal is maybe already now, when we're gonna build further, that I really want to make a very long track or route, maybe only with one track and not double track, but you can go constantly with the same speed. Maybe there is for a long time no station, so we can imagine if it's a special route or it goes really through the bare nature without any civilization, but Minecraft will anyway spawn some village on the way, so yeah, you have to figure out something. But yeah, I still have a lot of ideas and I'm not sure what I want to make, but I really want just to build further so we can drive longer, like a night train or something where it drives really long, like 10 hours or something. It would be so nice to drive 10 hours or 8 hours on this railway, imagine. I'm not sure what it was written before because I was talking too much, but I think it was 60. So let's go to 60. Yeah, I think it was 60. Perfect. So 30 to the right, but we go straight in the station, so we can stay on 60. Yeah, it was 60. Yeah, now the big bridge is coming. Here we really need a town. This, it looks so awesome. Should we stop or should we go a little bit? Let's go a bit further. Drive through the station. And here is the monorail on the left side. And why, I'm not sure if I explained it, but why it was written again 60. It's because when you're at the station and don't remember anymore what it was before the station, so you have at the end of the station again the sign with the speed where you can go, so you always know how fast you have to go. So we could go with 100 now or even faster, but we're gonna brake here. Hello guys. And so we are back. Yeah, I was really talking a lot at the beginning. But yeah, I think when I make building videos, maybe I will not talk that much, because it's not so easy for me actually. Because I have so many things in my head when I'm talking, and sometimes I think it's people don't really understand what I mean. Yeah. But alright, here we are. It looks so cool how it goes down. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end this video here, and maybe already today I will continue building. I'm not sure, because I also want to watch a movie after. But yeah, now I need time to finish the video in the video program and upload it, and also change the world save so you can have the newest download. And when I take it out of the folder and put the new world inside, then all the other videos where I have the link to the world will not work anymore, so that you already know in this video the link will work. And I will also put the link into my tutorial where I show how to enter the world correctly without issues. So those two videos will become, after this video, the new link to this world. And then you also have the speed signs. And yeah, maybe today or tomorrow I'm gonna I'm gonna continue building here, because this will be just a raw long play video. I try to add maybe music. You can already write me in the comments if you don't want music and only just the building without the comments, because I won't talk while I'm building. I'm then also much slower. But when I can build in my when I just can build without explaining stuff and everything, then I'm much faster, because I really want to drive really long one time with the train. So I have to go further a bit or make a little bit faster, because it's already 1.5 years on this channel, or 2 years, and for this time I think I did a lot, but I could be already much further, because here I have to still make further. Also here, just that you already know where we change the direction when you go further, just be aware the track will end up here, so you don't crash your train. Otherwise you can just remove the locomotive, and then with another locomotive you can pull back your wagons, because as soon you're at the end, full at the end, you cannot drive back anymore or even pull the train back, because the locomotive is here fixed. But if you delete the locomotive, maybe the wagon will stay still, and then you can just place another locomotive at the other side of the train and go to the other way, so you don't have to delete the whole train and build it again. This is also a very nice area. I'm really also motivated to build here, but at the same time also motivated to build where we are right now, also because we have a wonderful place. I already discovered a bit. Here I'm not sure how long it goes, this ocean. Maybe I make a curve here, because those mountains looks really nice, and also this village in the water. It will even fit to the bridge where the train will pass through. And my idea for my next video is to continue here building with this bridge and go as far as I can. Maybe it will be a 2-hour video or 4-hour video. And here the bridge will be a double deck, so maybe the monorail, it will go around this area and then goes over the rails, so they are on top of each other. I want to make something special here, not the same bridge like I did by the other ocean at the beginning. So yeah, I'm really motivated. Maybe I'll start today, but I really want to watch a movie. Yeah, so now I need also time for myself. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Tell me how you liked the video, if I could do something better or so, yeah, just tell me. It really helps me a lot, but you don't have to. Yeah, be free, feel free, and see you next time.